Hey guys, how you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tinu and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a pretty substantial large haul. And I'm going to be talking about Middle Eastern fragrances. I do have about 8 to talk about, and I do have quite a bit of niche. This is probably going to be my final haul of the year. I'm pretty much doing a no-buy till the next year. Probably gonna start buying stuff in February. I can't really promise, but let's hold up to that. That's gonna be my New Year's resolution. To basically not buy anything for like 2 months and then buy some stuff. But let's see if I can hold myself accountable. I don't think so, but we'll talk about it. Now, if you just clicked my thumbnail for the first time, you don't know who I am. My name is Tinu. I'm a lover of fragrance, beauty, and lifestyle. If that's the kind of content that you do like, consider subscribing to this channel. Now, if you're already a subscriber, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thank you guys so much for your love and support. Now, if you guys want to see what I hauled in terms of perfumes, then please keep on watching. Now, I will start by the one that I really love. So I'm going in no particular order. So I'm going to pick a designer here, a Middle Eastern here. I'm just talking about all of them. The first fragrance I'm going to talk about is from Navitus Perfumes. This is Peach Aurum. Now, this is a collaboration with Sharida M. I've had this in my arsenal for at least about 2 weeks or so. I've actually tried it out. There's a dent here. I'm not going to do a big review, but because I've tried it, I will tell you guys a little bit. I don't know if you guys still want the review, but I will tell you this fragrance is phenomenal. This is the best peach cobbler scented fragrance. You do get all the peach in the beginning, and then as it dries down with a kind of woody dry down. This fragrance is a fragrance you can go nose blind to at some point, but when you sniff it on the points that you sprayed, you will still smell that fragrance prominently, especially in the dry down when all the woody notes start to develop. I got compliments for this fragrance for my whole shift. Even when I left at 7:30 in the morning, somebody said, "Oh, you smell good." And I did not smell this fragrance anymore after, I think, the 8-9 hour wear. So this fragrance does pack a punch. It's just that it's not beast mode, but it will last for a full workday. And my workday is 12 to 13 hours plus. I absolutely recommend it if you're looking for that peach fragrance that's very unique, that's different, that's very sexy. At the same time, with a woody dry down, get yourself Peach Aurum. I really recommend it. It's really good. And it's not because I love Sharida M, it's because the fragrance is that good. Now, I'm going to talk about this fragrance. This is a Middle Eastern fragrance from Paris Corner. This is Taskin Lactea Divina. This is the package. I already opened it, as you guys can tell. Now, this one supposedly is a dupe to Blanche Bette by Liquidee's Imaginaires. I smelled it and I think they might have got something right this time around. Now, Her Confessions is the dupe from Lattafa that's duping Blanche Bette, but I feel like this is even better. Now, the cons, I will say, just from testing it on my wrist, I feel like it doesn't have the longevity that Confession has. But the smell of Blanche Bette, I will give it 95%. For Her Confession, I was teetering over 85 to 90, but this is more similar. This is very sweet. You can get that latonic vibe from some kind of milk note or whipped cream note in there. There is something obviously tuberosy about this fragrance. There is some white florals that I can smell. Paris Corner kind of, to be honest, gets their dupes right. I don't know what they do, but they really try to be close to the actual fragrance as much possible as they can. Now, this one is a banger and I can't wait to try it. I will update you guys on the wear and the longevity and projection of this fragrance. If you guys want all these fragrances, I will link every single fragrance down below. Next fragrance I'm including in this haul is Badee Oud Noble Blush by Lattafa. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about this. I have a full-on review listed down below. All I can say, this fragrance is Della by Parfum with milky notes added. I love this fragrance. It's super long wearing. It's very great for daytime, nighttime. It actually projects, literally leaves a great, fantastic sillage. I love this fragrance. You guys already know I've heard about it. Check my review for a full detailed review on this fragrance and you'll see what I'm talking about. Next fragrance is from Kayali. This is Yum Bougie Marshmallow. This is a very strawberry, marshmallow, floral type of fragrance. More or less a fruity floral gourmand. It does have notes of freesia and it has some whipped vanilla and some pink musk. Now this is one of those fragrances that is light wearing but will last quite a bit. Now I got compliments on this fragrance when I didn't think this fragrance was performing. I would wear this fragrance and everyone will be like, "Ooh, you smell so delicious, you smell really beautiful, you smell like vanilla, you smell like ice cream." Someone said I smell like ice cream. Literally, that's the compliments I get from this fragrance. But at the same time, I don't smell nothing and everyone seems to smell me. So this is another fragrance that you can go nose blind to, but it is long wearing. I've seen reviews where people say that they did not have good performance with this. I had good performance. A 12-hour workday, this fragrance was still in the air. And it did leave somewhat of a central because people could still smell me even after I left. 4 hours into the wear, I can smell the fragrance and I love the smell. It's very my speed. I love a good fruity floral gourmand. I do like fruity florals, but I like them to be a little bit gourmand, and this was the banger. Okay, love this fragrance. I don't know why it's getting so much hate. If you guys want a full-on review on this, please let me know down in the comment section. Anyway, I love it and I can't recommend this enough. Now, this is one of those fragrances that I actually was a little bit apprehensive about. I actually have the Mayor Intense. I'm getting the OG Mayor because I kind of tested it out and I actually love it. Now, the Mayor Cherry Intense is the newest release from the line. It features the note of strawberry, some cherry, cacao, I almost dropped this off, and some base notes of amber, patchouli, and vanilla. Now I tried this fragrance and I was a little underwhelmed. It kind of slightly reminds me of a little bit of like Tom Ford's Cherry Smoke, not Lost Cherry, by the way. I feel like if they added an almond note, then it would probably be leaning towards that way. But I haven't yet given it a full wear because I was a little off-putted by the first initial spray. So I don't know if I want this on my skin, but I will try it just for you guys so I can come out and tell you in an update if it's something that you need in your life, because I'm just not feeling it like off the first initial spray. Until I get a full wear, I can't really judge the fragrance and say it's terrible. It's still a pleasant smell, very cherry, of course. You guys know cherry is my favorite scent ever. Like when it comes to cherry, sign me up right now. Next fragrance is from Initio Perfumes. This is Addictive Vibration. This has been on my wish list for God knows when. I finally bit the bullet and got it for a very, very deep discount, and that's why I purchased it. This fragrance opens up with apple, some blossom, some orange blossom, some honey, vanilla, and musk. I literally just got this in the mail today. Bear it in mind. I wore this on the back of my hand right here and it's still smelling. Like, this is ridiculous. I washed my hand already like multiple times. This, I'm telling you, happened around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And this fragrance has still been projecting for that long time. And there is something addictive about this fragrance, hence the name Addictive Vibration. It is just the name to a T. It's so addictive, so sexy, so alluring. I can't wait to give this a full wear. I can't concretely tell you it's the banger because I haven't worn it all over, but I can tell you it's going to be a love. I already like it. Initial spray, it was a love, okay? Blind by Success. A lot of people don't talk about this fragrance, but when I saw the notes, I was like, I feel like it's going to be a good fragrance, and the Fragrantica community are really liking the fragrance. So I went with it based off of the reviews on Fragrantica and I wasn't disappointed. Really, really love it. I can't wait to give you an update on this, but I can tell you it's going to be a good update. Next fragrance is from Reinvented. This is called Sacred Bond. Now this has been on my wish list forever till I finally got a great discount on Venba fragrances. Now this fragrance opens up with that raspberry. You do get some fruity notes in the top. You do get some white florals. I think there is either a gardenia or either a jasmine in here. There is something sexy about this fragrance. There is a caramel note to it. Very, very, very beautiful. Oh my god. Now this is another one that the longevity is super crazy. Very crazy longevity. I mean, it was on and on. I would say maybe 10 hours plus. I haven't given the full wear as well, but just by spraying it on my wrist, I was just getting so much sillage from just 2 sprays. It's ridiculous. So this is one of those fragrances I feel like you have to lightly pull on the trigger or else you're gonna kill yourself. Probably people 10 feet away. This is a one that I would try and I will let you guys know in the update, but I can tell you it's also a great blind buy success because it's just beautiful, beautiful scent. It just reminds me of a raspberry / blueberry Jolly Rancher. Something very candy about this fragrance. So if you like something sweet, slightly gourmand, you're gonna like this fragrance. This is a fragrance I have not opened. I'm just opening it. I only took the wrapper off of it. I haven't smelt it, haven't opened the box so I can, tell you my thoughts. This is from Fragrance World. This is called Nudo Exotic Flowers. Now, the cool thing about this perfume is that it has a little bag. Like, it's so cute. Look, very adorable. These Middle Eastern brands, the packaging that they're coming out with nowadays is just A1. And I can tell you Fragrance World is one of them that does packaging right, and so does Paris Corner. Now Lattafa on the other end, they just go way out beyond. Sometimes it kind of looks gaudy when they do too much, but this is just a perfect nice accent to your perfume collection. Like if you're even using this to decorate, it'd be cute to put it like in front center where it looks so cute and adorable. Now this has top notes of red fruits, pink pepper, black pepper, some cognac, Hideon, tobacco, vanilla. This fragrance is a dupe to Initio's Perfumes Narcotic Delight. They share the same notes of pink pepper, black pepper, cognac, Hideon, tobacco, vanilla. Those are the notes they share. They don't share the note of cherry, so I'm wondering how similar this is going to be. There is not a cover to this fragrance. Ooh. Now, this fragrance is beautiful. I won't say this is per se Initio Narcotic Delight 100% because of that missing cherry note, but let me tell you, this is beautiful. Oh my god, it is beautiful. I get something sort of, I think that's the tobacco, and then I get the Hideon note in there. It smells like, I will give it an 80%, 75% closeness, but it smells like it could be a sister, brother, someone long distance, cousin probably. That's what it smells like. But is it something you need? Yes, it's absolutely fabulous. Oh yes, this is gonna be a good one. I can't wait to get a full body wear of this. Let you guys know what I think. I think if you are looking for Initio's Narcotic Delight, this is the closest you can get it in. Try it out, see if you like it. If you like the smell and you want that Initio oomph, get Initio's version because I love Initio's Narcotic Delight. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite releases from Initio. It's absolutely fabulous. Now, its counterpart is Nudo Sweet Berries, also from Fragrance World. From what I see on Fragrantica, this is supposed to be a dupe to Oriana by Parfums de Marly. I have sampled Oriana. It's actually on my list to get because I actually love the smell, but I want to see if there is a similarity with this one. Okay, let it dry down because it's sweet, but there's a lot of alcohol. Yeah, it is similar like the other one. It's not a true dupe. The better dupe I have is Della from Maison Alhambra. That one is true dupe to Oriana. This one, I get the marshmallow. It kind of reminds me of Kayali's Yum Bougie Marshmallow, but more elevated, more stronger, more, Smells like there is a neroli, something like an orange blossom in here. So the notes are bergamot, grapefruit, orange, and mandarin at the top. Middle notes of black currant, raspberry, orange blossom. Base notes of amaranth, marshmallow, custard, and musk. This is beautiful. I actually like this a lot. It's just that it does not smell like Oriana, more like an 80%, 75% dupe, because it has other notes that are very different. Like the custard notes, there is something that I get creamy from that. This is a good one. I like the smell of this one. This one I can't wait to wear. I feel like it's going to be a hit because it smells really fabulous. Very, very sexy. I like this one. Next fragrance is from Maison Mahata. This is Brownie Pop. Now, this is a new release, okay? This is a new release from this brand. They always had Escapade Gourmand for the longest. So they recently came out with two new fragrances, Brownie Pop and Invasion Bonbon. Now with Brownie Pop, there's something of, I think there's a biscuit note in here. It smells kind of biscuity. Oh yes, there's brown sugar, some popcorn, hazelnut, vanilla, some sandalwood. Oh my God, this is a beautiful fragrance. This is very gourmand, very beautiful. If you're not into something foodie, you're not gonna like this. It kind of reminds me of a s'more with the marshmallows, even though there's not a marshmallow note in here. I do get nuttiness quite a bit from that hazelnut. Very, very, very beautiful. Like, I haven't even worn this yet. It's just been sitting because I've been testing so many other fragrances, and I'm probably gonna wear this probably tomorrow because I want to get an opinion of this fragrance. I didn't get Invasion Bonbon because I felt like it wasn't going to be something I liked, and a lot of people didn't like it, and Fragrantica didn't like it either. So I think Fragrantica convinced me not to get that fragrance. I actually have a sample from Lucky Scent, and I can tell you it's okay. It's not groundbreaking, so I'm just going to skip it. By the way, guys, if you guys want to know what hair I'm wearing, this is from OMG Her Hair, and I link it down below. I brought it myself, but this is the company I always get my hairs from. I also get my hairs from RPG Hair and from Wild African. I don't get my hair from all these other sites because I don't trust them. The red wig you guys saw in my last video actually was from Sunbar because I wanted to try them out, but let me tell you something, not the best quality. It was just shedding like a dog. This hair does not shed, and if it sheds, it's like 5 strands. And I love those 3 sites because their hair are always true human, 100% human hair. The other sides that claim that they're 100%, like Sunbar, not 100%. You can even feel the hair and know that it's not 100%. Like this one, look how soft it is. Look, no straggles. Look, it's curly hair. You're gonna feel a little bit of pull, but look at this hair. It's just bouncy, you know? It's like, it's me. I love it. It looks like my hair. And then people always comment on my lip color. I just wanted to pop in and tell you what I'm wearing. I'm wearing MAC Chestnut lip liner, and I'm wearing Honey Love by MAC. Also, it's a matte lipstick. And then I'm wearing a lip gloss from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is called Tan Rose. It's a tinted lip gloss. For my eyes, I'm wearing the new Clarity palette. If you guys know Clarity Cosmetics, it's an indie brand. I love them so much. I pretty much have almost all their palettes, and I'm a supporter of the brand. I think it's a black owned brand, so if you're into it, I will link it down below. The shadow palette they have is really massive. It's a new one, and that's what I have in my eyes. If you want to know my face base, I will link that down below. We're not going to talk about that. I just wanted to chime in and tell you that. I don't know if I talked finish about this fragrance, but this fragrance, I absolutely love it. So yeah, I'm not gonna get Invasion Bonbon. I already know I'm not because I already sampled it from Lucky Scent and I'm good. If you guys are looking for this fragrance, I will link it down below. I got this from Perfume de France. That's where I get almost all my niche fragrances from. And I feel like when you sign up, you do get a 15% off coupon code, which is greater than Lucky Scent, and you can get this shipped for free. Because I know Lucky Scent charges you for shipping, so it's either you do ship it or you do the discount. But here you can get, I think, 15% off sign up, and I think they have a Christmas coupon going on, maybe 20-25%. You can get some discount off this more. I got 2 fragrances from Theodoros Kalotinis. This took slow motion to get to me, literally slow motion baby. 2-3 weeks. I don't know what Lucky Scent was doing, but they took too long. Now this first one is Cinnamon Rose. Now this one, it's literally dead on the nose. Cinnamon. If you are looking for that Pillsbury cinnamon baked smell, girl, get yourself Cinnamon Rose. Are you looking for something that you smell at Annie Pretzels? You will get that from Cinnamon Rose by Theodoros Kalotinis. It's so good. It is very realistic. This one too is another one I haven't tried, but I can tell you, oh my God, it makes me want to eat a cinnamon roll or a cinnamon pretzel. This is beautiful. This is fabulous. Very, very beautiful scent. I don't know nothing about, like I said, longevity. I will try it on and see if it's really good. But off first sniff, I will tell you it's a love. Absolute love. Next one from Theodoros Kalotinis is Pistachio Latte. Now this is a prominent pistachio note. It has some pistachio, condensed milk, and milk. So it is Latonic bomb. When I say Latonic bomb. Now this reminds me of a pistachio gelato ice cream. Oh my God. Such a beautiful scent. It reminds me of what Yum should have been. In the beginning, Yum pistachio gelato. This is what it should have been. Very strong. This is strong. When I say that the note of pistachio in here is prominent, it's super strong, sweet, nutty. Now this fragrance is very linear, okay, like the first one that I just talked about. Very linear. Now, ooh, this is so good. This is stronger than Cinnamon Rose. So good. Makes me want to eat something that has pistachio in it. I had a baklava dessert last week at work. One of our doctors brought a tray of baklava, and I'm like, where did this guy get them from? It's so good. This is what it reminds me of. Very delicious, very decadent, very ooey gooey, delicious. This one is just fantastic. Now I really want to get bubblegum. Now bubblegum is the third one they released. So, and that's the one that sold out first, and I was so mad. I didn't want to order it from the website because it's gonna take a longer time to get to me anyway. So I waited for Lucky Scent to put it back in stock. I will purchase that one eventually because I've been looking for the bubblegum note of my dreams. Now, sidebar, there is one fragrance from Gritti I've been eyeballing. It's called Hysterica. Now that fragrance has a prominent bubblegum note. I've been watching this fragrance, hoping that it hits fragrancebuy.ca for a discount, because then I would get it. But so far, I have had no luck, okay? But I'm still waiting. I know it's gonna come one day when it's not even hyped. The fragrance itself is not even hyped to begin with. I don't know why it's taking so long for it to get there, because I want that fragrance in my collection. It's just what I need. A bubblegum scent. I know, I feel like I sound crazy at this point. I absolutely love the pistachio latte, and I feel like you should get it. It's really inexpensive. This, I would say, is $55, I think. And it's very cheap according to all the niche fragrances I had. But yeah, I love it so much, and it's really, really, really delicious, like I said. Now, this fragrance is from Afnan. It's called Kiana Crush. Kiana Crush is actually duping Queen of Silk. The notes on this fragrance is saffron, passion fruit, patchouli, agarwood, incense, musk, Madagascar vanilla, and cedar wood. So let's open this baby up. I've not even opened this package up yet. I just unwrapped it because who wants to sit hearing all the unwrapping of packages? This is how it looks like. It's so adorable. Bubblegum pink looking, you know, bottle. Let's spray this baby and see what we're working with. I don't know. Do I have any more space for this? Let's see. Oh my God. I just sprayed on my watch. Oh my God. This is really good. Now I'm inclined to get Queen of Silk. I don't know how Queen of Silk smells like. I can't really tell you if it's a dupe, but this smells really sexy. Sexy, alluring, demure, very reserved woman that knows she's a feminine woman. I see that they compared this to Oud Maracuja. No, it's not a dupe. I don't know where they get that from because that fragrance is a lot of oud. Now this oud in here is super pleasant. It's not the barnyard, dirty, earthy smelling oud that I've been smelling lately in these fragrances. Oh my God, this is another one that I will say roll your eyes to the back of your head kind of fragrance. It is absolutely stunning. This is one of those fragrances that's going to be a hit. People are gonna love it. They're gonna talk to about it. I don't know. I just want to sniff myself every time. I just want to spray more and more and more and sniff it all day. It's so good. Now I'm probably gonna get Queen of Silk at some point. This is gonna be so similar and it's gonna smell exactly like Queen of Silk. But it would be nice to have the two to kind of show y'all and, you know, have it as like a fragrance diary, because all these fragrances, I know I have a lot, but they're more like a diary for me. Like, to, if I want to pull something and talk about it, it's right there for me to grab. And I wear all of them. I try to wear all of them. I do. I love this one. It's just, I can't talk anymore about it. It's so good. Now here is Kiana Angel. Okay, now I don't know exactly what this one is duping. This is the one I thought was duping Queen of Silk, but I got it wrong. Definitely not duping Queen of Silk. I think this is also duping another fragrance. This is duping Yum Pistachio Gelato from Kayali. At this point, I think I have 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. Too many, right? I think I'm gonna do a video smash up with all of them and see which one is the best. I didn't get Luscious from Fragrance World because that's also a Yum Pistachio Gelato dupe. I'm just like overwhelmed with all the dupes, and I think I'm gonna get that so I can do a mashup just for the heck of it, so I can see if it's super similar or not. Now I rolled my sleeves all the way back just so I can, ooh, this smells so good. I think this is more close to a dupe than all of the 3 combined. You know how the KR Pistachio smells fresh? This does not smell fresh at all. Something green in this fragrance that I smell. I will tell you the notes. There is pistachio, of course, ice cream, bergamot at the top, jasmine, pear, white peach, and raspberry in the middle, tonka, sandalwood, cedarwood in the base. This fragrance has less notes than Yum Pistachio Gelato. This one is strong. It's stronger than the Kayali version even. Probably if I'm going to declutter, I'm going to declutter everything else and keep this more. I think this is going to be a hit, in my opinion. A big hit. So yeah, I love it. I love it a lot. Now you guys have been asking me for a dupe for Devotion. Okay, you've been asking. Someone asked me in the comments in one of my videos, and they wanted to know if I knew of a dupe for Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana. I have the dupe here. It unfortunately released really late in the game from a brand called Volare. I've actually tested this and there is some slight differences. I will tell you, this one for me, even though they say it's duping Devotion, smells a little close to Devotion Intense, in my opinion. There is something animalic in this fragrance though. I can't put my finger on it. If you guys have tried this, please let me know if you smell something animalic in this fragrance. Now, this is called Floral Dedication. I don't know why they come up with these names. I know they're trying to be subliminal and not make it sound like they're duping a fragrance, but we know it's Devotion. It looks almost similar. You know, look at the dang on heart. Even though the heart is not metal and it's just like a printed heart, we know this is Devotion. Now this one for me, way better than Devotion, okay? I wanted to declutter my Devotion because of this. So that's the good thing, okay? The not so good thing is that there are slight differences, but it 100% can pull off Devotion in the dry down. I would say this is a 92% dupe. I will give it a little bit on that. It has that same lemony vibe, but the lemon in here is more sweet. There is something dessert-like in here. It kind of smells like a lemon pound cake. I don't think this brand is very popular, so I don't think Fragrantica has this brand even listed on their website. I can tell you for certain that this is definitely the closest dupe. This is the only dupe, okay, that's out so far. I love the bottle shape. Look at the bottle, guys. Doesn't it kind of remind you, look at the edges, kind of reminds you of something that YSL would do. So for that person that was looking for the dupe, this is the closest I could find. I can't give you anything about longevity, but I can tell you it kind of smells on par with the OG. Even the first initial spray smells like the projection of the OG. And I wanted to give you a side note. When I said animalic, I was actually talking about the OG. This one is not animalic. This actually smells more pleasant, more smooth, well blended than the OG. That's why I said I'm going to declare the OG at some point, because this one smells way better, in my opinion. Girl, we still have a lot of fragrance to go through, and this one has been on my wish list for the longest. This is from Gritti. This is called Duchess. This actually came in today. I actually love Gritti's packaging. I feel like their packaging is fabulous. It's like bougie, okay? If you're a bougie chick, like, you would love opening Gritti's perfume. This is how it looks like. It came in this velvet box, and then when you open it, this is how the fragrance looks like. The fragrance itself, the bottle is velvet as well. This fragrance was on my wish list because it was another cherry scented fragrance. And as I told you guys, cherry happens to be my Achilles heels. I love cherry notes, I love mango notes, I love coconuts, I love everything. Like, initially when I sprayed it, it kind of gave me an aromatic vibe in the dry down, and then all of a sudden here is that Tom Ford Lost Cherry DNA all up in the air. Now this fragrance is here or there. It will come out, you will smell it, you will not smell it, you will smell it, you will not smell it. It goes in and out. It actually is very beast mode. You don't even have to spray it, you can smell it from the nozzle. It is beast mode. Very strong, sexy cherry fragrance. But would I say this is an ultimate dupe? No, it's not a dupe, okay? It's still differences from Tom Ford. You still get that aromatic vibe at the bottom. You still get something kind of quirky about this fragrance. I will go over the notes so we can kind of see the similarities between this and Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Now this does have saffron, so I think that's the distinct difference that I'm smelling in here. There is black cherry, bitter peach, bitter orange, actually not bitter peach, just peach. The middle notes have cloves, chocolate, jasmine. The base notes have sweet almond, iris, and brown sugar. The cloves are front and center. Oh my God, it is just, ooh, sexy. Very sexy fragrance. I think it's a love. It's just so uber sexy, uber alluring. I'm just gonna say it's just that good. And this is off of Initial Spray. I can see the hype. I can see why people like this. And I prefer this than Tom Ford. I will keep saying that to I'm Blue and Black, to everybody hates me, and the crows come and start singing, okay? Next fragrance is from Morph. This fragrance has been on my wish list for over a year, okay? This is called Disumano. When you hear the notes on this fragrance, you're going to know why I love the fragrance. Not just the juice, okay? The juice is beautiful too. Look at the juice, it's like an aquamarine color. Kind of reminds me of the stone. And the notes on here are fabulous. It has top notes of coconut and mandarin, middle notes of caramel, white flowers, and jasmine, base notes of vanilla, tonka bean, amber, precious woods, and musk. Now, when you have the notes, you're saying, Tina, why are you buying a summer fragrance in the winter? When I tell you this fragrance could be a year-round fragrance, you're not going to believe me. You're going to say this is a coconut fragrance that needs to be worn during the summer or the springtime. Now, this fragrance is so thick. That's why I say it could be worn year-round. It is just, oh God, this is just a beautiful vanilla fragrance that is gourmand with the coconut. It kind of reminds me of vibes of vanilla powder from Matière Première. It kind of reminds me of that, like it could be a distant cousin to it. Oh my God, that caramel in there, so good. The caramel in here is fabulous. This is everything I thought it would be. And all these perfumes are blind buy. Just so you guys know. I know I'm cuckoo in the head for blind buying all this, but so far so good. I've not had a miss, and that is sane, because I know some people will just do 20 fragrances and half of it are all misses. I do not have a miss yet, and so happy about that, because it's not easy to blind buy a fragrance and have it smell like crap. But this one is definitely a blind buy success. This is the love at first sniff. I cannot lie, I cannot kid you. This is awesome. I love this one, and if you're looking for it, I will link where I got it from. I got it from So Avant-Garde, but now I have it and I'm absolutely obsessed with this fragrance. Jackie, if you're watching this video, thank you for making me spend my wallet. This is from Jusbox. This is called Siren and Sailor. Now, this was a recommendation from Jack's Beautiful You also known as Jackie. She's talked about this fragrance on multiple occasions. I put this as like want to buy on my Fragrantica site, and eventually I found a great deal and I pulled the trigger. This is a unique fragrance. It's not for the faint of hearts. It's not for the, you know, people that like the fufu la la kind of fragrance. You definitely stay away from this, okay? It's not for those kind of people. Now, this is for those daredevil chicks that love smelling out of the box. They don't like smelling like the same old generic smell, but want to smell unique and pleasant at the same time. Oh my God. When I tell you this fragrance just gives me all the feels. Now I'm spraying this on my palm now because I don't have no more space. I know you're gonna say this girl is cuckoo. She likes fragrances too much. It looks like crack to me, but at the same time, it does feel like it. This is just beautiful. There is something uber sexy about this. Now this one has top notes of peach, bergamot, middle notes of rose, rum, whiskey, and osmanthus, base notes of vanilla, suede, musk, and patchouli. Now I can see why I love it. It has some of my favorite notes like whiskey. I love anything boozy, by the way. It has some peach and some rose. I love rose, peach. I love vanilla. Vanilla is in almost everything I have. Now this particular fragrance is like a dedication to Amy Winehouse. She used to be a singer that passed away shortly after her career started. This is why niche fragrances have their own little caliber, because they have something unique, je ne sais quoi about it. Something that designer fragrances don't have. Oh my God, this is so good. This is so good. I cannot even describe what I'm smelling. I can tell you I'm getting something boozy, something sort of argar wood in here, but there's no oud in here. Don't blind buy this. I will say sniff this. First, get like a little sample, try it out, and if you love it, then get your hands on it. I can tell you that it's awesome and fabulous. Now, this next fragrance was recommended by Veronica Says. She talked about this fragrance, and I don't think this fragrance is widely sold anymore. And if it's being sold, it's like in the $120 price range. It is a designer brand. It's from Trussardi. It's Limitless Shopping via Della Spiga. Now, this fragrance I got on Mercari because somebody was selling it for like $89 and I purchased this. I messed the top of it. Just don't even pay attention to the top, okay? It still sprays. I just basically was rough and I twisted the top of the nozzle. Now this fragrance, I will say, is the most distinguished, sweet, slightly sweet, oh my God, everyday scented fragrance. Every year, every month, every season. Oh my God. Now this one is so good. I can see why she likes it, because she has a specific taste that kind of resembles my taste. So whenever she makes a recommendation, I literally follow through with it because we kind of have the same style of fragrance. The top notes are apple, honeycomb, and bergamot. The middle notes are honey. Of course, you know I'm a honey girl. Did you guys watch my honey fragrance video? I will link it down below or on the cards at the top of the video. Jasmine, mahonio, and rose. The base notes you have a tonka bean, heliotrope, musk, and hawthorn. I don't know what kind of floral that is, but this is so good. And I'm not giving you faces for no reason. If you smell the fragrances that I'm talking about, you're probably gonna make a face too. You're gonna be like, grunting like you're taking a poop or something. This one is also never been worn, okay? So I can't tell you anything about longevity, but if you can get your hands on it and you saw it in Joma Shop or something, just buy it. It's good. I recommend it. I know you're gonna like it. You're not gonna hate it. This is my recommendation. I think this is Blind Buy safe even. It kind of has that sweetness of the honey. Then you get some of that fruitiness at the top. The florals in here are amazing. Whatever that hawthorn smells like, it smells good, but this is just beautiful. It's really, really just alluring. This is from Paris Corner, part of their Emir line. This is Wayward Charlie. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. This might be a masculine scent. Yes, I think it is, okay? Because when I sniffed it, I was like, it smelled good, but I was like, I think my husband might like this a little more better. The packaging on this, look at that. Look at the packaging, okay? Now the bottle reminds me of the bottle of a tooth, okay? The same bottle kind of, but different cap. This is how Wayward Charlie looks like. You can tell the juice is dark, okay? I'm gonna bring it close so you guys can see it. The bottle is more of a gray bottle, but I can see within the bottle that the juice is like a dark red color. I said this fragrance looks like it could be for a man, but then it also hits you in a feminine way. It's weird, okay? Wayward Charlie could be Charlie for females. There is something smoky, minty about this fragrance. Now this fragrance is caramel, tobacco, red berries, and bitter orange at the top, tuberose, lily, and orchid in the mid, monoi oil, and vanilla and patchouli. Now when you hear the notes, you're like, this can be feminine, right? That's what I thought. Yeah, it's very tobacco forward. The tobacco in here is on steroids. And if you're not a tobacco fan, I wouldn't get it. You barely even get the caramel. It's like the tobacco came in and like squashed all the notes and like said, you guys are not representing anything. I'm going to be front and center. That's what tobacco is doing in this fragrance. I do get that bitterness from the orange. The bitter orange is also too much, okay? That's why I think it's overshadowing those feminine notes that I feel like a woman might enjoy in this fragrance. And this fragrance is an extrait, the Perfume. No wonder, it's too strong. I was gonna say that it's a very beast mode fragrance, but this makes sense why it's beast mode, because it's extrait, so it's really potent. And I feel like this is one of those fragrances that you only need 2 sprays and keep it pushing. Okay, so I'm probably gonna hand this over to my husband and let him use it up. Not for me. It's definitely something for him. The monoi oil is what I'm getting that's making this smell minty. I think that's what it is. But definitely I will give it to my husband. He'll like it, he'll appreciate it, he'll wear it. You know, he don't really care. As long as it smells good, he will wear the fragrance. But yeah, I do have Clean Reserve's Whipped Cherry. This is a new release, and I actually got this from Sephora. This was a same-day delivery. I didn't do what I did the last time when I ordered Yum Bougie Marshmallow, where it took them almost 2 weeks to send to me. I waited the next 2 days, and it was in stock at my local Sephora, and I had it shipped same-day delivery. I have opinions, and I really did not think I would not like this, okay? Of course, it has cherry in there because cherry happens to be one of my favorite scents, but the cherry in here is not front and center in my opinion. It's just like a light cherry scent. You guys know that Clean Reserve does not do super strong scents, okay? We should get that out the way. Okay, the cherry is there, but it's very light and fluffy. I guess maybe that's why it's called Whipped Cherry. Maybe that's why it's called that. But, you know, I wanted it to be more dark, and I was expecting too much from this fragrance. I have it, and I'm just thinking maybe I'm gonna return it and get something different, but I want to try it and, you know, give it a try, you know, first. I was just not intrigued. I was very underwhelmed with this fragrance. It didn't wow me, you know. You're like expecting something to wow you. It did not really do that for me. But the notes on the fragrance made me feel like it was gonna be a banger. It had cherry, coconut, pineapple on the top, some apple blossom, almond blossom, mimosa in the middle, some cherry, praline, vanilla, whipped cream, and cedar in the base. I can't judge this fragrance because it's smelling sort of good now. I just want to give it a full wear and then make my thoughts, and I'll let you guys know if it's something you need. But overall, the notes are just amazing, okay? I already know it's like a fruity floral fragrance. This is a new release. I kind of sort of like it. I won't say it's a love, but I'll give it a full wear, and hopefully I can garner some thoughts on this fragrance. Oh my god, guys, that was 21 fragrances that I talked about. I don't think I've ever done this big of a haul in my entire YouTube career regarding perfumes. This was collective, so don't think that I went and shelled out all this money at once and brought 20 fragrances. This was collective over a couple of months. Yeah, if a fragrance came out, I purchased it, I would keep it and wait for when I had enough to talk about, and then I'll do a video. I was really confident that it was going to be a good haul because there were a lot of fragrances that had notes that I already knew I was going to like, that I really didn't have to debate whether it was good or bad. That was just gonna be good. If you guys like this haul and you enjoyed it, Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Let YouTube know you love my content, and it really helps support the channel. If you're new and you watch this video to the end, I know this is a long video. What are you waiting for? The subscribe button is down below. It's waiting for you to click it. It wants you to put your fingers on that red button. Don't forget to hit the post notifications because it will notify you when I post a fresh new content. YouTube does not notify you, so if you want to be notified, just click on that bell. If you are already a subscriber, you're already a ride or die, you have all the stuff that I just said. Thank you guys so much for staying to the end of the video. I really appreciate your support. And to my new subbies, I appreciate your support as well. If you got to the end of this video, let me know by leaving me a pink heart emoji. This lets me know you watched the video to the end and that you're a ride or die fan of Tinu. Thank you guys so much again for your love and support. I love you guys, and I'll see you yet in another video. Bye.